told that DPP and UDF Alliance are buying UTM clothing materials, go around in the villages in Cheu to give people so that they must pretend that they are joining DPP, leaving UTM, because UTM supporters are not happy with the alliance with MCP. That is propaganda. But anyway, we cannot stop you, because that is not part of violence. That is part of campaign strategy, if it will work. Because, as I understand it, no one will leave Tonse Alliance because of whatever political shenaniganism one can ever say. They had agreed, they are coming from far, and they said, even Saulos Chilima said, it's not just a coalition, it's not just an alliance of the faith, it's an alliance of principle. Meaning that they have gone through deeper and understand why they were going to alliance. Therefore, no one will come with that smear campaign or propaganda. That cannot work. So we are urging you as DPP who are in government that you must assure the country, assure voters that this will be free and fair elections and that there will be no violence. In this case, we call upon the Malawi Defense Force to intervene. We call upon the Malawi police to get in so that there should be no violence in this election. And moving with our analysis, we believe that the people that usually cause panic, violence, or some disturbance are those that feel they are losing. In this case, DPP and UDF, they are not standing well in their position. They don't have upper hand because their votes, according to opinion poll, is very down. And their votes, according to Jenny Ansah's elections, are down. Therefore, they are the ones that are in panic and they are the ones that can cause violence. So that something must go wrong, they can remain in power. We are asking Malawi Parliament that the Constitutional Supreme Court of Appeal said, since there is no duly elected president, since there is no legitimate government, there is need for an interim power to run fresh elections. Why? Judge Twea realized that some people may take advantage of the temporary power that they hold to start causing violence and start disrupting the peaceful environment that we are in. Examples are given here. After the Ndilande scenario, after the Ndilande fiasco where the head of state was stoned by angry people, there is now exodus of transfers at State House. Anyone from State House who speaks a language that is different from Lomwe is transferred from State House to mountains in Tumbulende, to in the villages, in the countryside. I want to say this to the Director of Elections in DPP, Mr. Ben P. This is one way you are decampaigning yourself. This was the time that you are supposed to attract more people. But if you start suspecting people because they come from different tribe, they come from different religion, you should know that you are decampaigning yourself. Let me tell you, the police officers that you transferred from Sanjika Palace, they have got extended families. They will tell them, you did the same mistake in 2019. You said, let us move all those from Chewas or from where, let's remove them. And you moved them. Now, let me ask you, what degree or percentage of trust have you got ever since that? You are still losing trust time and again. Time and again. You are losing trust and the confidence of the people. If you want to win elections, particularly at this moment, what you need to do was attract more people. Be accommodative. Listen to the people and be with them. If there are leakages of secret information, deal with them according to the law. But don't use tribalism in this, because this is to your disadvantage. That's what I wanted to say. Movie number 4. Move Chilungamo called President Peter Mutharika to address the nation after the Supreme Court case so that Malawi must have hope and be assured of security and peace. This is our appeal. Because after this, despite that the court say you are not duly elected, but since you are temporarily in State House, this is a moment that you should address the nation. I give the people assurance that, well, it's now done, we are going to elections, but the country should remain in peace and we must campaign peacefully and there should be no violence. If you say so, some kind of semblance of trust or public interest will be there. And this is our quest. You need to do that. Movie number 6. State House is not stopping promoting tribalism, by transferring all security. That one we already said. It's a very big concern. You don't transfer people during this period of time, because this is a period of time for you. And if we are to be honest, it is those of you in the government that are under panic. You are restless because you don't know now what will happen. Will you be able to appeal to the citizens that voted for Chakwera, that voted Chilima, to turn and vote for you? And for that to happen, you need to show some kind of humanity. You need to show some kind of a leader that listens and that addresses the grievances of people. Moving number 7. Malawi has reached a boiling point. Game rangers, teachers, military, and civil servants are striking against low salaries and poor conditions of service, while the entire nation is dissatisfied and unhappy with the current caretaker and temporary government. Sorry. Game rangers, those that are taking care of animals in the bush, national parks, game reserves, teachers, military, they are complaining that their condition of service is not at par with what they expect. Their salaries are low. Now they are going on strike. And while I'm here, Anton of 555 is in Nkatabe, telling me that those labor, the unions at Nkatabe Hospital, they have down their tools. And they are saying, if there is no risk allowance given to them, including watchmen, then they are not going to come back to work. The district commissioner of Nkatabe is in trouble to answer these questions. The question is, their grievances are real. Let us look at this. Ministers are pocketing 450,000 allowance for appearing on the TV and give the statistics of coronavirus. Yet the nurses that are holding, that are directly involved, touching patients of coronavirus, they are given 2,000. And then you leave watchmen, you are leaving cleaners that are cleaning the wards. No, this is not correct. This is not cool. They have to be addressed. Each and everyone that are involved in the health sector must receive risk allowance. And this is our plea. Please give them what they need. Moving number 7. Or number 8. I want Malawians to listen carefully. Malawi's peace and coexistence are fundamental principle to be cherished by all. Malawi's peace and coexistence, living together, and the peace of the country is the fundamental principle that all of us should cherish. It doesn't matter which party do you belong. It doesn't matter who do you want to be in the government on 3rd July. But peace is a prerogative for all of us. Therefore, for peace to exist, after 8 court cases, there is need for Mr. Mutharika and his government to step aside and let Presidential Council to oversee free and fair elections. For the sake of peace, DPP and Mr. Peter Mutharika cannot be entrusted during this transition period because Mr. Mutharika is abusing his own powers. We have one vice president in Malawi. But today, if you look at the convoy in the street, we'll find that Mr. Saulos Chilima, a vice president of the Republic, is using a siren convoy and a high entourage, while the running mate of DPP, Mr. Atupele Muluzi, is also having the same entourage and the same convoy. That's abuse of power. And Malawians, we must just thank judges that they have opened our eyes. If we close our eyes now, this is one thing that we must know, that public servants, leaders, they are abusing our state resources. They are abusing our meagre resources, our taxes. Because Atupele Muluzi, as of now, he's just a running mate. If there is any protection, it has to be DPP as a party providing security and whatever convoy. Not government with sirens. Because Mr. Atupele Muluzi, officially, he's just a running mate. Not a vice president of the Republic. While protocoly, while government-wise, the sirens are only given to somebody who holds official government position. That is the president and his deputy. In this case, people who are allowed to use sirens in Malawi is His Excellency the President, Mr. Mutharika, and His Excellency the Vice President, Mr. Chilima. Those are 2 people alone. But if Mr. Atupele Muluzi is using that, that's abuse of power. This is why we say we cannot allow in this transition period anyone to abuse his office just because he's in power. President Peter Mutharika has also, that is the same point we can show. So in this case, we are asking Malawi Parliament, we are asking the judiciary, and we are asking traditional chiefs, paramount chiefs, to look at this, that no one should abuse state funds, state resources, and our taxes. Because we've got a lot of needs that we need as Malawians that we could use for that money that is being used for issues that favors one political contender or player against the other. I want to say this. After July, we don't want to hear any political party complaining that MBC is not covering them. We don't want, after July, somebody going to answer charges in court because they abused the funds. We want, after July, Malawi must be one nation. We should differ on the table, but not in the houses, not in the court, not in police stations. I rest my case, members and Malawians. This is Muvo Chungamo, Commander-in-Chief. Let us all go and vote sensibly. We must get out of this politics of roundabout. That's Sandra Zuma, Commander-in-Chief. You are all great people. Thank you very much.